Hello, everybody, and welcome to the multi-game challenge quest. It's a silly little idea that Spider and I had to kind of showcase some various parts of Pokemon speedrunning, routing on the fly, game knowledge, all that kind of stuff. Should be a good time. I'm one of your hosts, Etiquette. If you're watching this, you already know who I am because you're on my channel. And with me on commentary is Spider C. Say hello.
Hello. This should be a lot of fun. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, really good. And then for the start of this, we're going to have all four of the runners with us. I'm going to explain the format and everything in a little bit. But before I do that, runners, feel free to introduce yourselves.
Hello there. I'm Dynam. I'm here. Yay.
Hi, I'm Headbob. I am also here.
Hi, I'm Amber, and I'm also present and here.
And I'm T-Pat, and am I here? Yeah, I'm here. I'm here with everybody.
Glad that everyone is here.
It would be
All
weird
right.
if any of us weren't.
It would be. It would be. All right. Well, first of all, thank you all very much for indulging us in this weird thing that we're going to be doing. Like I said, this was a just kind of like a random idea we had, and we kind of put it together in like 2 weeks. Yeah. So it's gone pretty well. Now, multi-gaming challenge quest may not mean anything, and it probably shouldn't, because what the heck does that mean? Essentially, what we're going to do is Spider C and I have come up with a list of 10 goals. These goals are all things that are doable in one or more of the games that you can see on everyone's Switch's home screen. So Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, Sword and Shield, Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, and Scarlet and Violet. These goals are going to be, some random thing you have to do in the game, like get 3 badges or catch a Pikachu, stuff like that. And so we're going to be tasking these runners with completing some of these goals. Now, of the 10 goals, only 5 of them are going to be completed during this challenge. So they're going to actually have more goals that they're kind of thinking ahead toward than they actually will have to complete. And the way this is going to work is we are going to read off all of the goals, and then we are going to randomly choose 2 of them using everyone's favorite random generation tool, the wheel. And those 2 goals will be active. Over the course of the challenge, new goals will become active, and we can explain how that's going to work once we get into it. But yeah, the winner is going to be the person who gets 5 goals first. So before I go ahead and read the goals, anyone have any questions?
Are we allowed to stream snipe?
Debatable.
Okay. All right. I asked the question.
Okay,
Well, go ahead.
sorry to clarify. So we're getting a list of 10, and then we're spinning for 2 right away, and then we're only ever getting 5 of the 10. We're never getting the last 5.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Okay.
All right.
You brought up like the example of like get 3 badges. For things like that, I know like we had discussed this a little bit beforehand. Are there things where we could like do multiple games to achieve a singular
Yes,
goal?
that is clarified
Okay.
on the sheet.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, so get 3 badges is not one of the goals, but if it were, you'd be able to get like 1 badge in BDSP and 2 badges in Scarlet and Violet, for example. Kind of trying to encourage the use of multiple games, even though you probably could do this all in one game. Otherwise, it'd be single game challenge quests, and it's just not as good.
So true.
So true.
Yeah, because that
All
single
right.
game could be BDSP, and no one wants to do
Act-
5
act-
singular goals in BDSP, let's face it.
Exactly. All right. So, anyone have any more questions? And if not, I will get into the goals.
Just excited to see the goals, to be honest.
All right. I see a question in chat. We will answer that in a minute because it's also something we have thought about. All right. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and see the goals. So like I said when we were getting set up, I'm going to read all 10 of the goals, and then the 5-minute timer is going to start. At that point, if you have any questions about any of the goals, feel free to ask them. But I want to get through all 10 of them first. So, here we go. The goals from top to bottom are: release a legendary or mythical Pokemon without ever using it in battle, complete 3 in-game trades, obtain and use TM86, catch 5 unique version exclusives, have your Pokemon hold 7 different type-enhancing held items that matches at least one of their types, use a move that KOs your own Pokemon, obtain an Alolan, Galarian, etc. Pokemon outside of their native region, have a Pokemon disobey, ride a Pokemon or vehicle on water, and finally, obtain Graveler. Questions are now open.
I'm just processing everything.
Yeah,
not
I'm gonna
prepared
have
for
to give process like this. All right.
Okay. No, great
Some of
great
these
job.
are- wow.
I'll just say,
What,
I'll just say that off the bat. Great job coming up with these goals, because these are all super interesting and unique, and it's gonna force us to really
All right.
think and research on the fly here.
Yes, I believe Amber has a question.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about how I want to phrase my question to not give away an idea I have.
There also is in our Discord, the goals channel has the link to the sheet. You are feel free to open
Oh
that.
yeah,
and
let me look
use
at that first.
There are some clarifications.
Yeah, because some
we,
clarifications are in there.
Yeah, we
Okay.
had a question from chat. If someone completes a task before it is active, does it count? It depends on the goal. For example, use TM86. You can get it before the goal, but you have to use it once the goal is active. So it's going to depend on which goal it is.
Would it be okay if I DM one of you my question?
Sure.
Or should I? Okay,
Yeah, just DM me.
I'll DM you. So-
Okay. Huh.
Do trades count before it shows up? Yes, but don't do that.
How much time before we're off? Oh, we haven't even rolled the first 2, I guess.
Yeah, so once there's about 30 seconds left, I'll roll the first 2. You have about 3 minutes and 10 seconds remaining.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, I haven't. I've looked up like 2 or 3 things out of these 10. That was not what I was looking for. Oh, I put it right here. That's pretty. Okay. 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 Okay.
The amount of tabs in Firefox has gone up
Yeah.
exponentially.
I like
Yeah,
this.
yeah, if my stream crashes, it's
Wait.
because my computer exploded due to the number of Chrome tabs that I have open right now.
You have 2 minutes and 20 seconds left.
Okay.
I think I'm just gonna hope that one of these goals just doesn't get rolled.
That's a weird one. No, wait, that's not. What? No.
This is fun.
Okay. I have a really dumb question. And I'm sure the answer is no. So on regional form, say
Yes.
like, Galarian Slowpoke exists in Gen 8. Does catching a regular Cantonio Slowpoke count as
No,
that?
because we
No.
Yeah.
said get a Alolan Galarian Pokemon.
Gotcha. That's what I expected the answer to be. Just
That was one of the ones where we had to figure out how to phrase that correctly.
right.
A good example would be getting the Galarian Slowpoke in Legends ZA, if that were a game that was in the
Right.
challenge.
But it is not. because somebody didn't want to play Legends games.
Me. Well, I was fine with Legends GA, but you know, Legends Arceus. That game's hard.
But
really
think
hard.
about it. We could have gotten the Alolan Vulpix in Legends Arceus.
Yeah, the issue is that Etiquette and I don't know PLA, so we couldn't make goals for it.
All right. About 30 seconds left. So the first goal that is active
Oh boy.
is catch 5 version exclusives.
Oh.
And the second goal that is
Yippee.
active will be obtain a Graveler. All right. So with that,
Okay.
we have about 10 seconds left. Want to wish you all a good luck. And
Thank you.
here's the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck, everybody.
Luck runners.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
good luck,
Thank
everybody.
you.
We will see you all later.
We will need it.
All right.
Alright, I didn't see what game they're all loading into.
Yeah,
Alright, so we got...
It looks like we have Dynam and T-Pat doing Generation 9, Scarlet and Violet, and then Amber and Headbob are loading up Let's Go.
Amber immediately looking for a grass type, it appears,
Yep.
and not finding one.
Yeah, so for anyone who might be confused, we did have everyone set up a save file basically after like the intro stuff in all 4 of the games. That way they can jump right into the action like this. So that's why everyone's starting at the school for Scarlet and Violet and then Viridian Forest in Let's Go.
Of course, we got one of the goals that is the most intensive to track, so I am
Yeah.
immediately starting on that.
Awesome, thank you very much. Yeah, and a point of clarification, catching 5 unique version exclusives, they can be in any game, like any of the 4 games. However, the Pokemon does have to be an exclusive in the game that you catch it. So for example, like Bellsprout and Oddish are version exclusives in Let's Go, but Oddish is not a version exclusive in Sword and Shield, so it wouldn't count there, but it would count in Let's Go.
And it will count if a game is exclusive in multiple games. So like, Vulpix is exclusive to both Sword and Eevee. If you caught it in both games, it would count twice.
Alright, so we've got our Scarlet Violet runners getting to Flamigo. We did have all of the runners start their Scarlet and Violet files with Fuecoco specifically. We didn't want anyone to have an advantage when it came to doing things like Titans, just because they happened to pick Sprigatito at the start. So everyone's kind of on an even playing field there. I believe all of the other games, we kind of left it up to the runners to set it up kind of how they wanted to.
Oh, can you reshare the Discord stream?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Thank you. I was like, I'm missing a window.
Yep, they can complete multiple goals in the same game. There's no locking out. Our idea is if this is like a format or concept or whatever that people enjoy and want to see more of, then you can kind of create specific rules for each time it's done. So for example, these 4 games wouldn't have to be the 4 games you use every time. The starting positions wouldn't always have to be the same. And you could impose a rule like, you know, every game has to be used once or something to that effect.
T-Pat preemptively catching a Paldean Wooper. could be useful for a goal later on.
All right, so catch 5 exclusives and obtain Graveler. What would be your sort of thought with these 2 goals?
I feel like the early Let's Go dip is definitely good, just because that's one to get out of the way super fast. After that, I'm honestly not sure. It's probably going into Sword and Shield. Well, no, because Sword and Shield isn't. Probably Scarlet and Violet, because then you can get some version exclusives, and then you can get a Geodude over in there as well.
I think that makes a lot of sense.
Interestingly, I don't think I would necessarily beat Cloth.
I'm kind of in the same opinion. I certainly wouldn't do it yet, I think. Although I guess if you're gonna do it, you probably should do it early.
If you're gonna do it, get out of the way. But
yeah, funny enough, the 5 version exclusives, I would probably start in Let's Go purely because that's like the only game I actually know the exclusives in. And I know Graveler would be like an hour, a bit over an hour in. So, yeah, it wouldn't be too bad, but it is a lot of time to commit to a single game. Which actually, I guess we didn't explain how the rest of the goals are going to be revealed. Would you like to take that?
yeah, so whenever a single runner has only 1 goal remaining, that will trigger a new spin until all 5 goals have been spun, and then those will be the final goals for the entire race. So as soon as one of these runners completes one of the 2 goals, we will spin the next goal. If then another runner completes 2 goals, then we spin the 4th, and so on. T-Pat also choosing to go for Cloth. Not unsurprising. I think for the version exclusives, I mean, I did mention the Let's Go dip. I do think I like Head Bob's approach a bit more, to get not only the early grass type, but then presumably going to stick around past Pewter and get an Ekans as well.
The other thing that's nice about Let's Go, I mean, all the runners should know this, but I hope no one's listening, is there is like there's the complete 3 in-game trades, which works really nicely with the obtain an Alolan Pokemon outside of their native region, because the in-game trades in Let's Go are all for Alolan Pokemon. So like that synergizes really well. So having that game progress, if that goal comes up, you can like instantly do one of the in-game trades, maybe even 2, depending on how far you've gone. So I think Let's Go is, looking at the whole list, I feel like Let's Go is a really good one to start, even if those don't get picked. There is a version exclusive trade. This is true. All right.
I feel with all of them doing their early game progress right now, it's going to. There's not much happening right now, but in about 2 minutes, it's just going to explode.
Yeah. They'll, two of the runners are going to have dash in Gen 9, which is going to, I mean, they can go everywhere right now, but like they'll be able to go everywhere really fast. Amber's about to get the wild area. I almost said wild zone. Wild area access, which will unlock a lot of stuff. So definitely a lot of stuff that's going to happen pretty soon. Is Headbomb level 12? Good lord.
He caught a lot of things, including, if I saw correctly, 2 Bellsprout.
2 Bellsprout, okay. Alright. Once Headbob gets through Brock, I'm gonna bring up our list of goals again. We can kind of give some of our thoughts on them without giving too much away in terms of strategy. Just kind of like what we think about them and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and switch that over. So release a legendary or mythical without ever using it in battle. That one's a really spicy one. I hope that one gets picked.
Yeah, that one's fun.
Complete 3 in-game trades, like we said. All of the games have some in-game trades. Some have more than others, obviously. But I think the first one in Sword and Shield is in the first gym town. There's the ones in all the Pokemon centers in Let's Go. Scarlet and Violet has like the Hauntykins trade, but that's kind of late.
There's one other one, and it's Paldean Wooper for a regular Wooper, which is why T-Pad caught a Paldean Wooper.
Arcanine does not count, no sheep. It is no. It is the fan definition of legendary mythical. Obtain and use TM86. If I remember correctly, only 2 of the games have a TM86. So you'd have to do it in one of those 2 games.
Yep.
5 unique version exclusives we've gone over. I love this one just because of we originally just had like have 7 type enhancing items, and it was like, let's actually have them equip it on a Pokemon that matches the type. So the wording of that one took a couple of passes, but that one's pretty good. That's definitely one you would do in multiple games.
Yeah.
A game like Scarlet and Violet has the type enhancing items.
Yeah, that one's
like
not
in
bad
shops,
to do in Scarlet and Violet solo.
Yeah. You at least have to go through multiple towns, though.
Yeah, yep.
Use a move that KOs your own Pokemon. That one has some really interesting ways you can do that. I won't say too much more than just that. Obtain a Alolan Galarian Pokemon outside their native region. We've kind of already talked about that in a few ways that we can do that one. Have a Pokemon disobey. So this one's kind of interesting because the disobedience mechanics are not the same in these 4 games. 3 of them work the same way, and 1 of them works very differently. So that may trip people up, but should be something that's doable for sure. And then ride a Pokemon or vehicle on water. Kind of enforces a little bit of game progression.
Confusion does not count as disobedience.
No, this would be... It doesn't have to say it turned away, but like that category of game mechanic, I guess. All right, let's go back to the games.
One thing to note is that after beating Clough, our 2 Scarlet Violet runners did diverge pretty noticeably. Looks like Dynam is just doing a normal candy route, while T-Pad is doing something.
Where's T-Pat going?
I'm not sure.
Could just be looking around for wild Pokemon, version exclusives. One thing that I would do if I were a runner is, do I have... I need a browser window I'm not using for something else. So if you go to Bulbapedia, everyone's favorite website, and go to pretty much any of the game pages, so the page for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, on those pages they always have a list of the version exclusives. And so you can quickly at a glance look through, which T-Pat, being a bit creative here, Paldean Tauros does have a version exclusive form that I feel like we should count.
This isn't it.
This is not it, yeah.
Yeah. So don't catch this, T-Pat.
But yeah, there's a pretty easy resource for what Pokemon are version exclusives in each game. And so that would be a good list to have up for sure. Pokemon Home is not one of the 4 allowed games, so they cannot use Pokemon Home.
T-Pat has asked for clarification if Water Tauros counts. He is not currently fighting a Water Tauros.
But yes, it would count. We have a date change on Dynam's side. Is Dynam loading up a new game? Making it nighttime.
That is a C-Dot for Amber. Well, once it gets in the ball. Oh, that's an underleveled catch.
Go fight the Onyx!
Words you never want to hear.
It's kind of funny, everyone's doing some wacky stuff right now, and then Headbob's just doing any percent.
It's doing Let's Go.
It is the only game that doesn't have an open world aspect to. I guess BDSP doesn't either.
Yeah, SP.
But you kind of have to make progress.
Oh, it's a Scrappy. Why are we low kicking the? Why are we low kicking the Drifloon?
Oh, Drifloon is a version exclusive.
Yes. All right. There's Amber's C-Dot.
T-Pat fighting a Wattrel. Not a version exclusive.
Amber is switching to Let's Go.
Sheep's question in chat is an interesting one. I don't think we thought about that. I think the way Headbob plans to do it would count.
It's because it's catch version exclusives. So yeah, you can catch it Weeping Bell.
Oh yeah, but you wouldn't be able to evolve into it.
Right.
Okay.
T-Pat is getting prepped to do the in-game trades. Because now he's going for a Pincursion.
And what's the final in-game trade?
There's only 2 in Scarlet and Violet.
What a bad game. Yeah, Scarlet's an interesting game to do your in-game trades in because even though there are only 2, you like you can go there right away. You don't have to make any game progression. You just have to catch the Pokemon.
Yes, you could catch a Victory Bell if you wanted to. Is Head Bob looking? Okay, guess he just went back down here for the Paris. Headbob has 2 Paris. He's catching multiples of mini Pokemon. Apparently.
Interesting. Could be trying to disobey. Although, no, that would be... See,
No.
I got fooled by my own mechanic. It does not work if you over-level, unless it's a traded Pokemon.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what the multiple Paris are for. Unless he's trying to get the gift Bulbasaur to disobey? Can that disobey?
I'm not sure. Yeah, it could be a case of like trying to over level to the point where you don't have to think about fights because you're thinking about so much other stuff.
Yeah, that's certainly valid. The 4 Paris parties. Oh, he's just trying to evolve his Geodude.
Oh, this makes a lot, and then that's gonna unlock another goal. That's
Yeah.
very good, actually.
I was wondering if someone was going to do this exact thing, but I didn't think it would be worth it. But this Geodude is leveling up faster than I expected.
Yeah, Mount Moon is honestly a fairly good place to grind for levels.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get on a Clefairy chain.
I think he's just catching, like, whatever glowing Pokemon he comes across. Because most of those Paris that he were catching, I did notice were glowing.
Okay.
I think Dyna might be scouting out where TM86 is. Yeah, that's what Dynam is doing. Dynam is looking for TM86. And is going to have a sudden revelation upon getting there. Dynam has had the realization, I think.
Yeah.
So this TM, at least as far as I can tell, you need either climb or high jump.
Yep. And the TM location in the other games, I believe it was BDSP, it is the Gardenia TM.
Yep. Oh, never mind. Dynam
Oh.
has proved me wrong. Okay. Well, I guess you need dash then. Dash also works. So you need climb, dash, or jump.
So that is not a goal that is active yet, but once it becomes active, if it does, Dynam will be able to use it and essentially immediately fulfill that goal.
Mm-hmm.
In Scarlet Violet, it is, I believe I just saw Rock Slide.
Yeah. Looks like Dynam is also looking for the pincursion.
All right, now we see T-Pat doing more traditional candy route movement. Oops.
We're not sure how long this is going to take.
Yeah, a little bit of it depends on what goals get picked. Some of them are going to take longer than others. It also kind of depends on like what games people progress, because like it's very possible that they're progressing these games and then the final goal ends up being something that's really good to do in BDSP.
Mm-hmm. And then the other thing is if they're spending time going for goals that never get rolled. So like Dynam and T-Pat have both caught their pincursion. If in-game trades doesn't get rolled, then we're adding more time. It definitely does come down to some risk reward there.
Yes, we'll do some mid-race interviews, kind of let everyone get their feet under them here at the start. We'll pull people in soon. Oh, T-Pat's Flamigo is dead. What happened?
I'm not sure. Must have failed to run away from something.
Yeah.
But luckily I had a Poké Doll. Interestingly, Headbob did stop the EXP grind, and
Yeah. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. Because, like, it's kind of a double-edged sword when you are beelining, especially one of these first goals, right? Because once you do the first goal, you not only unlock the goal for yourself, but everyone else now gets to know what the next goal is too. So you may put all of your eggs into Let's Go, and then find out the next goal is going to be perfect for Dynam and T-Pat, who are already doing something in Scarlet Violet, where if you wait until they switch to a different game, then that may not be the case. So there's like a little bit of metagaming as well.
Mm-hmm. Apparently it's double Bellsprout Day. Amber also has two. Dynam is evolving their Drifloon. Oh, it knows self-destruct.
Clever.
Yeah, that's a good pickup. Wait, no, they're also evolving the Stunky. They didn't read the goal. Like we got a game switch for Dynam to Let's Go.
And we have 3 people on Let's Go. Which, funny enough, T-Pat is probably the person I would most expect to be playing Let's Go.
Right. Nope, you can complete as many of the objectives per game as you want to. It's just that every goal, there might be some goals that can't be done in certain games. Which would be what forces switches.
Yeah, there also may
Amber
be
with
games...
the nice
yeah.
Clefable spawn.
Yeah, I was going to say there may be games where it's better to do in one game versus another as well.
Yeah.
All right. Do we want to do our first interview?
Sure.
Who do we want to pull in? Who do we think
I
would
would
get the
like to
most
hear from
insight?
Headbob, and they're not doing anything right now because they're going to do Nugget Bridge.
Perfect. Drag him in. Or I can.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello, Headbob.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you feeling?
I'm very, I guess more nervous than I was before because I'm pretty sure I'm doing everything completely different from everyone else. I'm pretty sure. Because they're all talking about Scarlet Violet. But yeah.
I think you and one other person have not switched games yet. Everyone else has at least switched games once. Somebody has switched games more than once.
I think that would be Amber. They were talking about switching games a lot at the start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
So,
yeah,
what's your thought process? What are you working toward? What are you thinking about?
So, obviously for now, main goal is getting the Graveler. I wanted to try and get it before Rock Tunnel, although maybe this kind of seeming a little more silly the more I'm doing it because it's like not as far away as I remember it being. I spent like a lot of time in Mount Moon like catch comboing for like whatever.
Mhm.
So I'm not sure how it's actually gonna pan out. I'm probably gonna do a couple resets for the candy on Route 6.
Okay.
Okay.
And so Graveler's the main incentive. I also caught a Rattata in hopes of the Alolan incentive being unlocked. So trade that, and then fibers and inclusives. I currently have 2. I'm gonna get Meowth soon and Vulpix, so on our way to that as well.
Good stuff.
Very cool. All right. Of the 10 goals, what are you hoping to not see?
So, I think I would be unhappy to see the release Legendary Mythical. Or I guess, no, because BDSP exists. I don't know if that's legal or not, but...
That's legal.
Okay, so then, yeah.
That is the one that Amber DM'd me asking for clarification on.
Okay, that makes sense. Because I was like, oh, I really don't want to have to play an hour and a half of Scarlet Violet or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So in that case, I mean, nothing seems too scary. I mean, I don't know if there's a faster TM86 than BDSP Grass Knot, but that would be pretty far into the game as well. Yeah, I think they're all like fairly manageable though. So
Okay.
Good luck.
Good luck. Good luck. We'll let you
Thank
get back
you.
to the riveting gameplay that is Nugget Bridge.
yes, dude.
All right. Talk to you later.
All right.
I cut him off. All right. So we have at least one other runner who has thought of the BDSP exploit.
Well, interesting that Headbob called out Scarlet Violet as the backup, because I would think it would be Sword and Shield as the backup for that one.
Was he the one who made the comment about not having the DLC?
No, that was Amber not having the Scarlet Violet DLC.
That's what it was. Okay.
And there is Oddish for Dynam, so that is 3 version exclusives. Which means that Dynam just needs to beat Brock and then camp the next route a little bit for the exclusives, because Pika version does get access to their exclusives earlier than Eevee does.
Yep.
Looks like Amber is currently on a Geodude chain. So
Okay.
going for that Graveler Evo.
Well, once Dynam is done with catching this Rattata, why don't we pull them in as well?
Yep.
And see what they're thinking. See if they realize how close they are to the 5 exclusive goal. Alright. Hello, Dynam.
Oh, hello. How goes?
How goes?
the
How
commentating?
are you feeling? What do you think of these 2 goals?
I was
Yeah.
panicking at the beginning, and then I found a line that basically would like not only help me like basically my strategy at the first start was like give me more time to think. So I just went directly for Cloft for movement speed, and then
Okay.
during that time I was able to like figure out like okay what Scarlet Violet version exclusives are there, and then I found like oh right wait, how do I play this game again? Jeez. So Drifblim and Skunk Tank are 2 of them for Scarlet, and I remembered exactly where Drifblim or Drifloon was, so that takes out like 4 of the 5, and now I'm just like progressing in Let's Go, so I can just like grab a Sandshore Mankey and call it good there. And I
Very
also
nice.
noticed in the sheet that we are allowed to pick up the TM,
Yes.
but we can't
Yes.
use it. So
Yeah,
I
so-
instantly did beeline for that one.
So good job there. We actually were unaware that you could get it with just dash. We thought it was either climb or jump required.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was more scared that like the Makihito or whatever was in the way was just gonna knock me off the ledge there. So I've got that one in the back pocket for later.
Yeah, definitely a good position.
Yeah, thank you, Spider, by the way, for nailing, like, ingraining Hauntykins into my brain. Because after I picked up the Rock Slide TM, I was like, alright, I know there's a Pink Urchin around here somewhere, so I can, like, bank that for a later trade if I need it. Yeah, feeling pretty decent now.
Okay. Of the goals that have not been picked yet, what are you not looking forward to? Like, is there any that you
I
like,
don't
really
want
don't
to
want?
don't get Urshifu. I really don't want to have to spend more time in Sword and Shield than I need to.
Fair
Mostly
enough.
because I don't know the wild area a whole lot. And it's been like ages since I've done Don't Get. So mostly that. I think like the rest of them I have a good idea about.
Okay. Very cool. Well, congrats on beating Brock.
Thank you.
And we will let you get back to it. So thanks for chatting with us.
Yeah.
All right. Good luck.
Thanks.
All right.
Interesting that Dynam was also picking the legendary one as the one to
Yeah.
possibly avoid. But once again, going for the don't get instead of just getting a Suicune and releasing that.
I would not have even considered the Suicune. Oh my god. You're so right. Yeah. Wow, okay then. In my head, I would have gone for the BDSP one, but I guess...
I mean, my priority would have been BDSP, Suicune, Kubfu, and then a Treasure of Ruin, I guess.
Yeah. Oh god, that would be torture to catch, but
Yeah. I don't know why you'd be in that situation.
yeah. That'd be a case of, like, you get locked out of a game.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, Dynam is catching a Mankey, and then I believe they'll have one more version exclusive to get after this.
Correct. Amber finding a Chansey for the Graveler chain. So that'll be really nice.
Alright, I was about to pull in the next person, but I think between Dynam being one Pokemon away from 5 exclusives,
Dynam is claiming 5 exclusives. They don't have 5 exclusives.
I'm gonna react with a 4.
There we go.
Unless we missed something.
Catch a Sandshrew, you're on the right route.
Anyways, what I was gonna say was I was gonna pull in the next person, but we're about to spin the wheel most likely between Dynam and Amber, so we'll hold off on that. I asked Dynam what 5 they think they have. They have quit the game in protest.
Why didn't they just catch a Sandshrew?
Okay, really funny. They believe they have Drifloon, Driftblim, Stunky, Stuntank, and Mankey. They have an Oddish. But
That's really funny.
Alright.
Okay, they are going back into Let's Go.
So I have given them the clarification of catch. I didn't know the best way to tell them no, that's wrong. So I'm going to put this in the goals channel so everyone has access to it.
Oh look, there's a Sandshrew.
Okay. Someone does have to claim the goal. So in Dynam's case, Dynam is done. Has 5 version exclusives, but technically has not claimed it. We had one edge case that it was like, I kind of want to give it to them if they do it, but don't claim it. But it was better to keep it separated. Once all 5 goals are there and we can openly talk about the other ones, it's gonna be really funny because there's a lot of edge cases that we can talk about. But yes, the exclusives that Dynam listed did not include Oddish, so I don't know if they were probably just overlooking it. It's really easy to do because Oddish is, like, especially in the Pika run, like, Oddish is a mandatory catch.
Mm-hmm.
Or Bellsprout is an EV as well, but, like, it's easy to not think of it as an exclusive, especially if you don't run both games.
Is Passimian exclusive in Scarlet Violet?
I just had the page open. Where is it? Passimian is a weird case in Sword and Shield, I know.
Yes. Yeah.
Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Version exclusives. Passimian is a version exclusive.
Yep. There's T-Pat's first one. Did Headbob get a Vulpix? I missed it. I assume so.
I can run back in the VOD and check. Yes.
Okay.
Did get a Vulpix. All right, I'm gonna bring up Amber's audio because I believe Amber is going to be getting their Graveler soon. Oh, they still have 4 levels.
They just need another chance or two.
Should get everything ready for the wheel spin. Yeah, something about grinding in Mount Moon, it's a pretty efficient place to do it. Lots of glowing Pokemon, lots of good experience on Pokemon. But you do have all of these low-level catches that end up in your party that then start gaining levels and learning moves, and it is rough. Oh, we have a
looks
game
like T-Pad
switch.
is switching.
Game switch for T-Pad. Oh,
Or
time switch for T-Pad.
Oh, just yep, changing the time of day. Fair enough. Which I assume Dynam is looking for an exclusive, but I don't know which one is around here.
Are they on Scarlet?
Yeah.
Larvitar is in
Okay.
is an exclusive. I think it's in this cave. Might be tough to catch right now though.
Right.
Oh, and they didn't tag any of the fly points.
Oh no.
Oh, that's an exclusive. Oh, wait, that's an exclusive too. So many exclusives.
Really funny that this isn't necessary.
It's really not. It's so high level too. There is a catch penalty. It's not as bad as Sword and Shield, but there is a catch penalty, so...
T-Pad has found the Pokemon that he was changing the time for.
Deceptively hard catch. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't
Emma's
think...
gonna run out of Pokeballs soon.
Where's the guy in Mount Moon? Is he before the, like, in the big part of the first floor, I think? Before the ladder? There's a guy in, like, every cave that'll give you Pokeballs if you're out, or low,
Oh,
I guess.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, he gives you 10 Pokeballs if you're under 10, I believe.
Can Dynam even catch this at this level? Like, with no badges?
You can catch it, it's just, in Scarlet Violet, it is, some sort of modifier. Let me see what it is. So, Larvitar in, let's say, an Ultra Ball It's level 37, and I've got 0 badges. It's about 12%. That's actually better than I would have expected.
Yeah. It's doable.
All right, that is the 5th one. Well, 6th. Trying this again. All right. Congrats to Dynam for getting the first goal. And we will roll for the next one. All right. So our next goal will be
Obtain a regional.
obtain a regional form. Okay. So we've already gone over some of the ways you can do this one. This one actually should be relatively easy for some of these runners. So I would not expect us to be sitting on only 3 goals for that long.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, Headbob could do it if he just turned around.
Yep. And we're walking away from a Chansey.
Dynam, I don't remember where they saved their game in Let's Go. Oh, they're still before Mount Moon. Never mind.
Yep. T-Pat immediately switching to Let's Go.
You know what? We could bring him in and see what he thinks.
Sure, let's do that.
All right. Hello, T-Pat.
Hello.
How
Hello.
are you feeling?
Terrible, actually, but thanks.
No.
I'm having fun. Most importantly, I'm having fun.
Good.
Though I have definitely felt pretty lost. I mean, I'm trying to do something different. I'm trying not to just, play Scarlet Violet like at any percent, but I don't know if any of my strategies have worked at this point. Anyways.
Okay. Well, talk us through it. What have you been making some progress on? I think we've seen a lot of it, but there's a lot to watch.
Yeah, so I decided to start with Scarlet and Violet just because there's like a lot to do there. And I figured like my experience with like running a catch-em-all, which I've done in the past, will help me like with the version exclusive goals. So I was thinking like the water Tauros, which unfortunately was fighting Tauros. I can't tell the difference apparently in the overworld. I caught the Passimian and the Misdreavus, so that's 2 of the requirements there. And I wanted to take a detour to like a northern water route where I could find Ice-Q and Clauncher, so I could get up to 4. And I quite literally forgot I couldn't swim.
Oh.
Ah.
So, and then by the time I figured that out, I was already kind of in a quote soft locked position where I had to fly back to a center, and there are no good fly points that are even remotely close there. So at that point I was like, all right, let me just make more general progress to help reset my brain in a way where I could be like, okay, what am I actually going for now? Okay. So that was kind of the progress that I made there. I'm kind of thinking I'm going to do most of the goals there. I'm going to see if I'm thinking I got to catch Vulpix in EV. We got to catch a Graveler. Yeah, we have to catch Graveler, which I also thought was going to be by far the easiest to find in this game. And with the 3rd goal that was unlocked, the Alolan form, I was going to go for Alolan Diglett in this game. So I thought there was enough now to accomplish in Eevee to start try to make some progress here.
Okay.
So that's kind of where I'm at. Yeah, I'm just gonna see where the day goes from here then.
Very nice, very nice. Before we let you go, of the 10 goals, like the goals that haven't been picked yet, are there any that you were not looking forward to?
It's actually kind of the opposite. I'm
Okay.
kind of banking on some goals that I really want to roll.
right.
I've already caught 2 Pokemon that can be traded in Scarlet Violet, so I'm really high rolling that goal is going to become active. And by the same token, I really hope I'll be able to learn how to swim. so those 2 goals I want to be active. So I guess everything else is just like, yeah, don't roll those goals for me. So then we have the 3 that we're working on, and then the 2 that I kind of accidentally shoehorned myself into already.
All right. Well, good luck with the rest of this. You're doing great. Don't beat yourself up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, all good. Just hope Chad is having super fun too.
All right. We'll talk to you later. Good luck.
All right.
Look,
All right. And yeah, while we were talking to T-Pat there, didn't want to say it because I didn't want to reveal information, even though it's in the channel that everyone can see. Headbob did in fact obtain a Graveler. So Headbob is not 1 goal away from, like, does not unlock a new goal because Headbob would have to be at 2 out of 3 for that. But he is the first player to get the Graveler goal.
looks like he's heading back to Cerulean to trade for a Rattata, which would then give him that 2nd goal. You do this route backwards.
Yeah, I think you can just jump down here and then more or less get all the way across. Oh, and you have to go up here. Yeah. There's the trainer, watch out! So this would be good. If Headbob gets this obtain an Alolan form, then he will be at 2 out of 3, actually, and we will be spinning for another one.
Headbob is trying to figure out who to talk to.
It's the girl, yeah. And also importantly, or maybe not importantly, because it may not come up, this would count as one of the 3 in-game traits.
And there's Headbob requesting the goal, and it's met it.
All right, then we are going to spin for the next one. Who's excited?
Woohoo!
Our next one is... Oh,
Dynam will be happy.
TM86. Yeah, Dynam will be very happy. Dynam's the only player who has picked this up so far. This does force players out of Let's Go. You cannot accomplish this in Let's Go. And Headbob is starting up Scarlet and Violet. Headbob, I think, is the only player who hadn't changed games yet. Was exclusively on Let's Go, so... Thank you. All right. And I guess with that, let's go ahead and bring in our final player for another interview. So let's go ahead and grab Amber. Hello, Amber.
Hello, hello.
How are you feeling? How are you enjoying yourself?
Mixed right now. Yeah, so I think at the start I saw the exclusives, I saw the Graveler thing, and I was kind of like, I'm gonna go for the exclusive first. But then I realized I don't remember Scarlet Violet spawns like at all. So I just started with getting the Bellsprout and the Seedot, and then I'm like, I'll figure it out in between that. But then while I was in Sword Shield, I realized that like, oh, I could just like get a Graveler if I grounded in Mount Moon. It wouldn't take that long, right? And here we are. I realized I was like close to running out of Pokeballs, so I'm like, alright, let me just get like a decent level glowing Chansey, and then I can be like done or really close to done. And then I just didn't get any glowing, and then all my glowing were like level 5. So I was like, okay, I should probably just pivot from here. But yeah, I should be pretty close to getting that Alolan. Once I get into Cerulean and do the Alolan Rattata trade. And then my Geodude's pretty close. I can candy it once it gets to 24. So I should be pretty close to 2 goals right now. So I'm feeling good about that. Exclusives. I am kind of torn of how I'm gonna deal with the exclusives right now. I might just continue in Let's Go through a Nugget Bridge and get like Meowth and then Vulpix. Or I could actually just finally pivot to Scarlet Violet. But I'm not too comfortable with Scarby, so I don't know if I'm gonna do that. And so, yeah, right now I'm kind of looking, I'm also kind of researching and looking what I'm gonna do for TM86. My thought right now with TM86, actually I should check, Scarlet Violet as well, I didn't check that. But I can see in Sword Shield it's in Slumbering Weald, which I am not going that far. And then BDSP is in Eterna, which is like not that far, but still a decent way. So I'm kind of gonna try to look at Scarlet Violet and see what that looks like. That will probably be the easiest one to get, if I had to guess.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll be looking into that soon, kind of while I get through Let's Go.
All right. Well, we'll let you get back to it. But before we do, of the remaining 6 goals, are there any that you don't want to see?
Of the remaining 6,
Like any of them that scared you when you first saw it, or anything like that?
I would say a lot of the ones that kind of scared me, like the 5 exclusives and the TM86 were 2 of the ones that scared me, so those have already been pulled. I'd say the only other one that hasn't been pulled that scares me is the 7 type items.
Okay.
That requires a lot of planning and thought. That
Yeah, for sure.
I actually, if you probably see it on my screen very shortly, I realized while I was leveling up the Geodude that I was learning self-destruct. I'm like, all right, let me just teach that real quick, just in case that comes up.
Very nice.
Could be useful.
It could be. I really hope it is. We got 1 goal left to pull, so I hope if that's the one, I'm feeling quite good. I'll be honest.
All right. Well, we'll let you get back to it. Good luck finishing this out, and we'll talk to you later.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. I did not want to interrupt our interview, but we did get another goal for Headbob. Headbob caught the 5 version exclusives, so we are down to our final wheel spin.
I was real quick about that one.
Yeah, I pulled in Amber because I was like, we got time.
Yeah.
Then Headbob almost immediately claimed it. So, but fortunately, he's working toward TM86, so it's okay. But let's go ahead. Our final goal for these runners will be.
There it is.
There it is. Give 7 type items. That is the short name of it. This is 7 type enhancing held items that matches at least one of a Pokemon's type. So you can give the soft sand to a Diglett, for example. Something like that.
Oh no, this is what I have to take a lot of notes on.
Yeah, and I can help you with that as well. So go ahead and transition back.
So interestingly, all of our runners who have made lots of Let's Go progress, that's useless because you cannot give held items in Let's Go.
Yeah, that is pretty wild. I was like, I wanted one of the catch 5 or the give 7 to be picked. I was not expecting both of them to, though. So, very interesting. All right, I don't believe anyone has made any progress toward this yet.
No, and I don't think no one has gotten any held items yet.
All right. All right, well, I guess while people are finishing up, let's go ahead, or not finishing up, but like making progress toward these new goals. Let's go ahead and I want to go back to the list of goals and just chat a little bit about the goals that did not make the cut. So, release a legendary or mythical. We've kind of talked about this one a bit. There's the free gift mythicals that you can get in BDSP. that only require you to have a save file in like Sword and Shield or in Let's Go.
And because we had all the runners set up games ahead of time, they have already met that requirement.
Yep. We have the complete 3 in-game trades, which a lot of runners are doing in-game trades anyways. However, they, obviously that no longer matters. But the easiest game to do the in-game trades in would be in Let's Go. Sword and Shield does have some, but there's a bit of story progression for it. Scarlet Violet has like 2. BDSP definitely has some, but again, it'd be a lot of story progression, so likely not seeing that. Use a move that KOs your own Pokemon. I'm like a little bit frustrated this one didn't get picked because there were so many good options. A lot of runners picked up on the self-destruct mode. Another one that we would have allowed is a self-KO in a double battle. So target your own Pokemon in a double battle. We would have allowed that as well.
Another fun option would have been one like Memento, which Dynam actually had access to with the Sunk Tank evolution.
Yeah, so lots of really clever options there. Have a Pokemon disobey. This one, no real tricks to it. This one just would have been figure out the obedience mechanic for the game you're in and abuse it, essentially. So for Scarlet and Violet, you have to catch the Pokemon above your obedience cap. In the other games, you have to have a traded Pokemon level out of your obedience cap, effectively. So Scarlet Violet probably would have been the easiest game for that. Well, BDSP probably the absolute easiest.
Yep.
If you made any progress otherwise. And then the final one, ride a Pokemon or vehicle on water. This one had 2 little quirks to it. The bike glitch in Sword and Shield would have counted, which I think would have been funny to see people just run up and down that bridge trying to get clipped through. As well as do we leak the...
Sure. So the other option for that one is the word vehicle is a bit of a hint there in that the SSN also would have counted. So if you had just progressed your Let's Go game, you could have marked off that goal.
Yeah. But those are the goals. That's what we've got for today. I will say they got to the final goal way faster than I was expecting.
Yeah. Oh, Dynam is buying some held items. Dynam has discovered that there are 6 held items of a type in the shop. The number 7 was very intentional.
Can we get a quick recap of what each runner has accomplished? Yes, because people have actually been accomplishing a lot as we go. For Catch 5 exclusives, Dynam and Headmob have both done this. Amber and Teapat have made progress, but they don't have all 5 yet. The Obtain Graveler has been done by Amber and Headmob. I would expect Dynam to get it relatively soon, although they're not in a game that has Graveler. Oh, well, actually, technically, yes, but don't go to Blueberry Academy, please. For Obtain a Regional Form, all but Teapat has that one. So Amber, Dynam, and Headbob have that. Teapat is well on his way to getting there. He basically just has to make it to Cerulean City, and then he can do that. For use and obtain and use TM86, none of the runners have done this, but Dynam does have the TM.
I'm assuming he's going to teach it to this Knackley that he just caught.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you'd have to find a Pokemon that can learn the Rock Slide.
Yes.
And then, yeah, no one has made any progress. Well, no one has done the 7 type enhancing items. Dynam has bought 6. But we'll have to find one more and have a Pokemon that matches each of these types.
I assume he gave the charcoal to his...
I assume, but I can run back. And that is Dynam using TM86. The Fuecoco did in fact get the charcoal.
So Dynam has equipped 3 so far, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, and I don't know if we ever answered this. Yes, the runners did know the 10 goals at the start.
Yeah, they had a 5-minute lead time. We revealed the 10 goals, a 5-minute countdown started. And then they could open the game at 0.
I'm interested to see if T-Pat continues to progress Let's Go, or if he does switch, given that one of the goals, and probably the most difficult goal, cannot be done in Let's Go.
Yeah, it's...
But he's teaching the Eevee move, so it does look like it.
It's a tough call because Graveler really wants to be done in Let's Go. Graveler or Geodude in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl is... Geodude's kind of early, but like leveling in that game
Yeah,
isn't
leveling
the
is
best.
gonna take forever.
And then it is in Scarlet Violet's DLC.
Yeah.
But that's way too much of a time commitment to go through the whole... like making it to Kitakami and all that kind of stuff.
I feel like it wouldn't be too bad to do Kitakami and just grab some EXP candies.
Because I mean, you got to go through like the first Carmine fight, the first Kieran fight,
Yeah, I
to
guess.
even gain access to everything else. I think. I assume so.
Yeah, I think you're right. Dynam is hitting up a second Delibird presence.
And what will Dynam's final goal be if they get the 7 items? It's the... Oh, they also need a Graveler still.
Yes. So I'm curious if they do just go to Kitakami.
Alright, we have the Silver Powder on a Scatterbug. We have the, I'm assuming, Magnet on Pincurchin. We have a Miracle Seed on a Hoppip. And Mystic Water.
And Mystic
on...
Water.
Alright, please leave the screen open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep.
So that is obtained... Not obtained. What am I talking about? That is done by Dynam. Yeah, so Dynam's gonna load back up Let's Go, and then essentially... I mean... Do you just... Oh, you can't get back into Moon. I was gonna say, do you just keep grinding in Moon, but...
I mean, from the comparison we saw between Headbob and Amber, I think it was clear that progressing is going to be faster than grinding for your Graveler.
Yeah.
And Headbob is choosing to do Earthworm, so not going for the jump that Dynam did that I didn't know was possible.
Don't tell me
Can't
you're
do
gonna
that,
grind into
Dynam.
this. Oh, it's a
wait.
great
Oh,
ball.
just getting great balls. I mean, I suppose they already have a Geodude.
Yeah, but grinding here is going to be awful.
Yeah.
I guess beating Misty gives you access to lures, so at least you'll have the lures. Dynam did catch an extra Oddish, this is true. This is where what I would do is I would go list of Pokemon by experience yield. And I'd figure out which Pokemon has the highest experience yield. And only
It's got to be
catch that.
Psyduck, right?
I think it's Psyduck. Psyduck is 64. Oddish is also 64. So Oddish or Psyduck would work. Sandshrew is 60.
Spearow, because that's what they went for.
Spearow is 52. Oof.
Okay. Stop training Spearow, please.
Rattata's 51. What else is there? Mankey? Mankey is 61. Venonat, but that'd be atrocious. That's also 61.
Interestingly, T-Pat did not do the trade while in Cerulean. And before he mentioned trading for Diglett, so I'm not sure if he knows about the Alolan Rattata trade.
Oh, maybe not. Oh.
There we go. Please catch Psyduck. Also, interestingly, none of our runners are gonna end up going into BDSP.
Yeah. What's funny is when we came up with the list of goals, we came up with about like 18 of them. And we had, like, is this goal doable in each game? And, like, is it late game or whatever? And I feel like BDSP had the most opportunity to do, like, every goal.
Yeah, BDSP was definitely... I mean, that's the thing with BDSP, is that you have the opportunity to do basically everything we would come up with, but then it came down to how long does it take to progress BDSP. But I mean, honestly, 5 exclusives, Graveler, and 86 are all pretty good in BDSP.
Yeah, that's like an hour. Like, well, it'd be like an hour, but that would be if you start at the beginning of the game, which you don't.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Because yeah, both Graveler and version exclusives. There's a bunch of version exclusives in the Grand Underground, and I'm pretty sure you can get Graveler down there as well. Regional form and type items are not great in BDSP unless you want to start doing plate bingo.
No.
Yes, let's go. Trainers don't give very much EXP. Most of your XP is coming from catches.
Where's Amber going? Is there a Team 86 over here? You said there's 3 locations for it or something?
Yeah,
like
there's
that?
3 locations, but I don't think this is one of them. I'm not sure.
Oops. Yeah, so Dynam's Geodude's level 17. 25 is the level that it evolves. Ed Bob destroying a Diglett. Probably trying to just weaken it to catch it. Thank you for the raid, Randall.
That was Diploma, Randall. Minute pincer, classic. Did T-Pat just ditch Bill?
I think T-Pat just ditched Bill.
Okay.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, Amber was looking for Stunky.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
And just one wasn't spawning, I guess.
All right, so just to recap what everyone is currently working on, Dynam's only goal remaining is to obtain a Graveler, so that's what they're just catch chaining to get a Graveler. Amber has to get and use TM86, which the easiest one to get is in Scarlet and Violet, as we have
They
learned.
just marked it on the map.
Okay. Catching 5 unique version exclusives, which the Stunky definitely helps for. I'm not sure how many others they have. They
That
definitely
is
have-
their 4th.
That's their 4th? Okay. And then obtain and give 7 type enhancing items, which, again, that's one that we're just going to have to look at the box at the end.
Did T-Pat get a Meowth? I'm just realizing I didn't mark that down.
I'll run back and check, but I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm checking right now.
Okay.
You're good.
Head Bob needs the TM86, which he's in the right area for, as well as the 7 type enhancing items, which is why he's catching various types of Pokemon. And then T-Pat has made a lot of progress on every goal, but hasn't quite finished one out yet. So, progress in Let's Go is definitely useful. There's the in-game trades here for the Alolan Pokemon. There is the opportunity to catch a Graveler. The only thing he really can't do, the 2 things he really can't do in this game are TM86, because it just doesn't exist, as well as the 7 type enhancing items, because held items are not a thing.
And here's Head Bob on his way to 86.
Watching Amber pass over that rare candy felt wrong. It's like, why would you need it? But, like, it's there. All right, there's TM86. Now he just has to teach it to, I'm assuming the Roly-Coly can learn it. Yeah. TM86, done.
All right, so now it is a real race between Dynam and Head Bob. If Dynam will finish evolving their Geodude before Head Bob can buy and equip their held items.
Gonna get the realization that there's only 6 here. Oh, it doesn't have a lot of money, so he's gonna have to sell stuff too. Much faster than you thought it would be. Kind of same, but at the same time, it also depends on what goals get picked.
Yeah, like the obtain regional form is just a very fast goal.
Yeah.
Especially since the runners were already making Let's Go progress before that was even rolled.
Yeah, if you hadn't started Let's Go yet, but you had already played a bit of Sword and Shield, like, you would just go to Turfield and trade for the... Or no, you can't do that one. Never mind. Forget what I said.
I mean, I
say
think
the Kanto Meowth, but... Yeah.
Honestly, I think the fastest one is the Meowth in Scarlet Violet. But
Yeah.
I don't know how you do that one, actually, to be perfectly honest. Did T-Pat catch a Vulpix? I didn't see it.
Oh, did he catch the Meowth? Did you see?
No, he didn't.
Okay.
Yes, he caught a Vulpix.
Okay. So how many exclusives is he at to your
4
account?
as well.
Okay. Amber trying to figure out how to make this jump. Oh.
That's what I did every time I tried this.
I think when Dynam did it, went a little bit more to the right. Alolan.
Oh, did he do the trade? I missed it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Oh, he did the trade here instead. Okay.
For Geodude.
Oh.
Wait, what level is it? Is this the tech?
Yeah,
Is it-
is T-Pat ahead of us?
I would consider turning around and just date skipping for the rare candies.
Yeah, depends on what... I mean, it's got to be like 20 at this point.
All right, and we have a TM86 from Amber. So much progress. I guess, yeah, let me... In-game trades. The Geodude comes in at level 16.
Okay.
So not great, but
Yeah.
better than
It
just
does
having
have
a level
boosted
12.
EXP.
That is true.
I think Dynam had to go buy more balls.
Rare candy here. I haven't seen what level they've been at. Last I looked, they were at like 18.
Yeah.
That was an invisible nimble spawn on Amber's screen.
Looks like Geodude is currently 20.
Okay.
Looks like Headbob is heading to Cascarafa for that Delibird, because even though he had access to a number from from the Laventia one as well, it looks like he wants the type items that are available in Cascarafa instead.
Yeah, it's kind of a balance of like, do I get this item and try to find a Pokemon that matches the type, or do I do this sort of guaranteed time to make it to this shop? Taking some interesting movement. I don't think I've ever seen this movement. Oh, he doesn't know where the shop is.
He doesn't know where Delibird Presence is.
Okay, I'll be honest, I didn't know about this Delibird Presence. I know about a
Yeah, there's
different
two
one.
of them for some reason in this town.
Alright, I think this might be it for Headbob. We're gonna need the count.
I don't think he's equipped any yet, so...
Okay.
He only has 6 Pokemon, so...
Ah. That's 1, 2, 3, 4.
What did Amber just catch? Drifloon, yes.
Drifloon.
Yep.
Wheeze. Alright, Amber is also 1 goal away.
And Headbob just needs to find a flying type. Or a fighting type.
Flying or fighting, yeah. Or a ghost, because of the spell tag. Or a grass, because of the Miracle Seed in Bramblin. 2 goals.
I guess technically we didn't say that they have to hold them at the same time.
I'm clarifying. He just needs to catch 1 more Pokemon. He's got 4 different types he could use.
Yeah. Catch a Rufflet.
Yeah, Rufflet would work.
Or, yeah, just fly back to the beginning area. Oh no, I closed my notes. Crap. Whatever.
Bird, bird. Also a bird. All right. So this should finish it up for Headbob. Oh, he's got to swap the items around. Claim it. Done. All right.
GG Headbob.
To Headbob.
I'll pull him in.
All right.
Hello, Headbob, and congrats on your win.
Thank you, thank you. I don't know if you could tell, but it was kind of a freaking out a little bit the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, that was definitely some menuing at the end there.
Because I didn't realize until I was looking at the delivered presents and I was like, oh, okay, I saw all the items that I needed. But I failed to realize that some of them were in Cascarava, so I had no plans of going there. And I was like, okay, how the hell do I get to Cascarava from here? And so I just kind of meandered my way there with some aim, but not much.
It ended up working out though.
But yeah, we were talking a little bit earlier, just like everyone was like, yeah, probably it was the best move to just like play out Let's Go to Graveler and Rock Tunnel, and then get some version exclusive along the way, and then go from there.
Mm-hmm.
Although if the list had been a little different, then obviously things could have changed.
And no one ended up touching BDSP.
Yeah, see, like if the mythical had popped up, then we would have maybe gone to Mew and then maybe gone to Grass Knot instead of Rock Slide or something.
Right.
So it just depends. But it was a lot of fun. And those goals are really good, especially with the. I'm glad the 7 type items got picked because that was definitely one of the scariest ones left.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Amber specifically said that they did not want to see that goal get picked, and 30 seconds later, we rolled it.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, it was funny because I was trying to pull people in to interview like when we weren't gonna have to wheel spin, because I didn't want to like interrupt the interview or anything. So I pull in Amber because I'm like, all right, we just spun the wheel, it's fine. And like 30 seconds later, you do the 7 or what was it? The TM86 or exclusives, yeah. And I was like, all right, I will spin in a minute. Don't, I can't do this. But yeah, that was really interesting. It's unfortunate, like we said, that this one, like people did play a little bit of Sword and Shield, but you really didn't have to. This was pretty much a 2-game thing.
Yeah.
I feel like if 7 type items had come up earlier, people might have gone for the free one, and then the
there's a Silk Scarf there too.
Silk Scarf, thank you.
Yeah.
Because those ones you get and you can auto equip. Because you are guaranteed to have the Pokemon that you can give them to.
Yeah.
Very true. I mean, looking at the list, like a lot of them had a bunch of synergy with each other. Like even the ones that weren't picked, like the Disobedience, like paired with the in-game trades, paired with the Alolan form, like yeah. So like there was just like a lot of synergy between these, so it was gonna get finished pretty quickly, I think.
Right.
Oh, and then the Graveler and the KO self move also. That was.
Yeah. I'm a little bit disappointed the KO owned Pokemon didn't get picked. We had a couple of fun ways that could have been done. A move like Memento would have worked, which a lot of people have Stunky because of the version exclusives. You could have KO'd yourself in a double battle, like just target yourself, and that would have worked.
Oh.
Yeah. Like we worded it in such a way that it sort of opened the door for things like that. Self-destruct obviously would work. If you played far enough in Let's Go, you could double edge yourself.
Yep.
Plenty of options. But yeah, this was. You said you enjoyed it. It was a good set of goals.
It was a lot of fun.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was a good set of goals. What was I gonna say? I don't know if I remember. What's the list of goals? Maybe. Oh yeah. I felt very lucky that I picked Violet because Gulpin is literally like right next to you. And that was a good option for my 5th version exclusive.
Alright, T-Pat is out to get a Graveler. It was kind of funny, we had the little bit of drama at the start when Dynam claimed the 5 exclusives early, because they evolved into... They got Drifloon evolved it, Stunky evolved it, and claimed Mankey, I think it was. Which, funny enough, they'd already caught an Oddish, but didn't claim it. So, once they loaded back up Let's Go, they caught Sandshrew, technically had 5 exclusives caught, but didn't claim it until they went back to Scarlet and Violet and caught something else.
6! Yes, dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
But, yeah, they're currently doing their Graveler grind. Amber just has the 7 type items to figure out. T-Bat has made a ton of progress on a bunch of goals. Does have now 2 of them with the Graveler and the Alolan form.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, T-Pat has high jump, so we can get TM86 whenever.
Yep. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. I mean, I was saying on here earlier that I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna get the candy or whatever, but pretty soon after I was like, this is stupid. I should just not have grinded at all. And I just that's a Charmander.
I think they're on a high enough chain.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, catch
But yeah,
level
like-
11. There it is.
But yeah, I just felt like I wasn't getting like any level from the encounters I was doing in Moon, so I was just like, just decided to scrap the whole plan and go to Rock Tunnel, which
Yep.
like whatever. But
Yeah, like it might have worked if you saved both of your lures
yeah,
and like didn't
true.
use it, but I mean you're never not gonna use that lure in Viridian Forest.
Yeah. I hear him. Honestly, it's just kind of a force of habit. Like, I mean, even like, I was playing Let's Go earlier, like, and I'm just like catching stuff that I just like did not need, because I'm not going to Koga's gym.
Yeah,
So I had to break that habit as well. If I had thought about it earlier, then yeah, I probably just would not have used the lure and just I don't know, used like Bellsprout or something for Brock.
I would have probably ended up defaulting to kicked by Koga strats and not even picked up the lure.
Yeah.
Or wait, no, because you do use that one. Never mind. I was thinking of the other one. Oh, T-Pad's actually going for this 86 TM, which is the closer one if you have climb.
I just opened the first tutorial that I saw on Google. Yeah, I didn't even like think about other ways to get 86 until I already had my first 3 goals. I was just like, okay, I just assumed I was gonna play BDSP to Gardenia. But yeah, I mean, most things make sense to do in Scarlet Violet if you can do them, just because of how expansive of the overworld is, and you can access everything pretty much right away.
Right.
So
I feel like to balance it, a game like BDSP, we might need to start you later.
Yeah, I think it might make sense to do custom starter start.
that very well could be, yeah.
One thing that was kind of funny is when we were putting together our list of goals, our initial list of goals, Sword and Shield was extremely strong.
Yes.
And then no one ended up really playing it other than Amber for a little bit.
Yeah, it
That
was.
is on Metal Claw.
It was definitely a little bit too strong, and then ZA we just didn't have. Like there wasn't a lot of stuff that you could do in ZA that you could also do in other games.
Okay, I see.
At least with the stuff we came up with, so
86 is on top of the fighting dojo.
yeah. Which I believe requires glide. I didn't actually
Yep.
check it, but
Yeah, that's kind of a time sink. I feel like the balancing is like the hardest part, just because like
yeah.
in theory you could have, just depending on the list, you could have a seed that you can very realistically finish in like an hour, and one that you need 3 or 4 hours minimum.
There's Amber's 7 items.
All right.
GG's.
I'm
GG
gonna
Amber.
estimate the time. Yes, GG. 1:43:48, let's say.
Hello, Amber, and congrats.
Thank you, thank you.
The timing on that last goal getting pulled was very funny.
Oh, I was losing it. I was losing it in the other VC when that was pulled. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was freaking out about that, and then I'm like, okay, where are any of the type boost gens in Scarlet Violet? And then I looked them up, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
they're all just in Delibird.
Yep.
I didn't even look it up, but as soon as you said it, I was like, oh, wait, yeah, that is how Scarlet Violet works, huh?
Yeah,
I put no
I
thought
don't
into
play
it at
this
all.
game enough to remember how it works. That was evident by me trying to find Delibird in Levincia. That was an adventure.
And we did specifically have 7 held items because you can just buy 6 at a single Delibird.
Okay, that was a good call.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I think if I just kind of did what Headbob did and just committed to Let's Go, going for Graveler right away, I think I had a shot at winning this, but I think my pivot into Sword Shield at the start was way too long.
And there's Dynam's GG. Hello, Dynam. Congrats
Hello.
on 3rd place.
Thank you.
Alright, Dynam, I have a question for you.
Oh god.
How many version exclusives do you think you have?
I have. Okay, so Drifloon, which evolved into Drifloon, but that doesn't count, so I'm just gonna count that as 1.
Yep.
Stunky, the line.
Yep.
Larvitar,
Yep.
Mankey, Sandshrew.
Yep.
When
What
was
about
the
Oddish?
last? Yeah, when's the last time you saw an
Oddish.
EV player catch Oddish?
How did I
Oh my
instantly block
gosh.
that? Oh my god.
Yeah,
This is what Pika Brain puts you on.
that's
Yeah,
exactly what I said. I'm
when-
like, you guys always get it, so you probably don't even think of it as an exclusive.
That was literally the very first thing I did was open up Let's Go and just catch a Bellsprout just while I was trying to organize myself with everything else.
That's a good call, actually. I probably didn't know
I
that.
was so locked in on trying to find where the hell Larvitar was in Scarlet. I was like, I hope Pat enjoyed that.
By the time they had like mentioned like, oh, if evolutions don't count for the 5 exclusions, I had a Bellsprout at level 20. I was like, oh,
Wait, that-
hee.
No!
So hello, T-Pat.
Hello, T-Pat.
Hello.
Hello, T-Pat.
I'm sorry, I'm really bad at this game. Oh, please, the Swallow's right over there. You might all have to actually help me because
All right, what are you looking for right now?
I could not find TM86.
I went like past where Orthworm is to get TM86.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's northeast of Zapapico on a
Yeah.
plateau that you have
Yeah.
to dash jump to.
Well,
Oh,
T-Pat
I
has
was
Orthworm
looking
high
for
jump,
it
so
somewhere
should be free.
in somewhere closer to Cloth.
There is one.
There
Yeah,
might
so
be
the
multiple.
one by Cloth requires climb.
Okay.
And I didn't actually realize that you could just dash jump to the one by Orthworm. But yeah.
It's a pretty hard jump. It took me a few tries to get that one.
I saw like I
Um,
looked up a YouTube video on where it was, and I was like, that looks makeable.
All right.
Well,
Now
like,
I
they
just
did do it
gotta-
with high jump in that video, so I was like, I knew it was
Oh,
possible.
did they? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Now I need a 5th.
Isn't that your
exclusive.
5th?
No, it's only 4. I only have Passimian, Misdreavus, Vulpix, Swallow. The Tauros I caught was a fighting Tauros.
Bellsprout.
Oh, Bellsprout counts. Then
Oh my
How
gosh.
did 2 of you do this?
Okay. To be fair, he wasn't there when we said it earlier. To be fair.
I know.
all right. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Dynam did it too.
Yep.
Listen, I don't think about these things because Pika's the only thing that I
Wow.
own. So
All right.
Just
So TM86. Look, dude, I have to run this back because I only have 2 goals and everybody else fit.
You're
Where's the
really close
map?
on the other ones.
Yeah, you had so much progress on everything. You just didn't quite finish any of them.
Yeah, and when you guys pulled me in earlier, I told you that I kind of played it in a really high rolly way,
Mm-hmm.
where like if you rolled trade, like just trade Pokemon, I'm actually like ready to do that.
Yep.
But obviously you didn't roll it, so I made progress on a goal that just didn't happen.
what were the other
Right.
things again? Let's close all these tabs now.
Oh yeah, I probably
I
close
should
like
have
20
enough-
tabs I have.
I should
Yeah,
have enough Pokemon and money to complete these other goals. I had no idea about TM86, and the one I saw was just I thought you were getting the one by Cloth.
I honestly just Googled it, and the one pack Wartham was the first one that came up.
Yep,
So I was like, okay, I'll do that one.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, the other one is by the fighting area, I believe.
Oh, so all the way.
Yeah,
to the
looks like
northeast.
I just made progress to this barrier that I cannot climb up.
Yeah, there's
So I'm
one
gonna have to-
in your area
have to
still,
go
though.
this
I
way.
forget exactly
Yeah,
where it
T-Pad,
is.
just go
Oh.
further east.
Oh, you're right. I already flew away though.
No, don't go to that one.
I need a. Wait, the other one was like over here though.
Yeah, but go to the one by Orthworm. That's what the other 3 did.
Yeah, I thought it was.
It's like right.
It's right next to Levincia.
Yeah.
Yeah, right where you are.
Yeah,
so
there.
literally right there.
I'm looking at the map and I somehow chose. Remember how I said like my intuition of these things is really bad? I just picked. It was there are 3 options and it's the 3rd one I picked.
Oh yeah, just regarding the
Yeah, oh.
the other goals. I was in here talking to you earlier about how a lot of the other ones had pretty good synergy with like the ones that we didn't get selected for.
Yeah.
Obviously, like the Graveler and Boom, and then
Yep.
like
Mhm.
the Alolan forms and the trades and the disobedience.
hmm When I got pulled in here, I was talking about how I was teaching my Geodude self-destruct at level 19, in case that got pulled.
But then also they
Yeah.
pointed out that you could technically, like in a double battle, you could KO your second Mon. That would count.
That
Um,
I didn't
Interesting.
think of that.
We
Yeah,
worded
so
it
actually, I
like
think
that on
maybe
purpose.
the fastest way to do that one is just to find a
think
random
I've seen
double
James.
battle in Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would have been smart. Wow, I didn't think of that at all.
Scarlet Violet.
You could do the Ghost Gym.
Yeah, you can just
also, in
run
this
to the
case,
ghost
Jesse and
gym.
James exist.
Yeah, you can just run there
yeah,
right away.
Jesse-
Jesse and James would work, yeah.
yeah. Or
Oh,
just
yeah, that's
2v1
true.
anything. Well, actually, no, you can't. Can you attack your own Pokemon?
I don't
in
think you can
2v1?
target
I
yourself,
don't
no.
think so.
Wait,
Okay.
really?
Not in a 2v1. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
T-Pad, you
okay,
just
yeah.
taught the move, right?
I did just teach them.
All right.
Nice.
For the legendary one, I was so ready to. And the other thing I asked about before the race was if we were allowed to get the Mew and Jirachi in BDSP.
I had just remembered that after I had left the interview call.
Yep. So that
In,
was why
Floroma Town.
originally the goal was legendary, but then we changed it to mythical as well, as kind of as a hint for that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Right, I'm waiting till my screenshot loads so I can get this correctly.
Yeah, and then
Um,
your like
So
Suicune from Dynamax Adventures also would work.
I was gonna say,
Um,
yeah. With
ooh,
with
I
no
might
mythical
not
in
have enough
there,
money here.
with no mythical in there, you
Close.
kind of have to have either one of the DLCs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I wish my
Or
screenshot
catch a
folder
Treasure
would-
of Ruin.
I did think
Sure.
of that first before I thought
gosh.
of Mew and Jirachi.
I think you can get every Wo-Chien stake without any thing.
That's
Wait,
like
sick.
any
are these the
requirements.
only ones? This is
Live Wo-Chen
This isn't
reaction.
very. This isn't very. Wait, this is only 6.
Yes, that's why the goal is 7.
Oh.
They have different inventories, a different delivery presence.
Oh.
Yeah, like there's one in Levincia, one in Cascarafa.
Etchy, I swear to God.
Listen, I'm struggling.
Alright.
Poison, electric. I don't have magnets. Do I have a bug Pokemon on me? I don't think so, but it should be easy enough to find one.
T-Pat,
Alright,
you
let's-
caught a Graveler straight up in Rock Tunnel, right?
I caught. Yes.
Head Bob and Amber, how did you both get your Graveler? I'm curious.
Mount Moon chaining. Probably
It did
not
end up
very
being-
smart.
It did end up being
Well,
Rock Tunnel. for
smarter
me.
than Route
One.
4 chaining.
Route 4 chain
If
is
I-
miserable.
I should
Yeah,
have just like gone to Rock Tunnel and then like gotten 5 exclusives along the way. That would have been so smart.
Ground.
Yeah, I went to
Ghost.
the.
Well, you can only get
the
4.
Cerulean- I went to the
Poison?
Cerulean Mart like a second
Ugh.
time. You're like, surely
had
there are
Pessimian
ores
isn't
in
normal.
here.
How do I?
But I mean, the one in
How do I
Scarlet
do
Violet's
this?
pretty quick. So
How do I do the
Hit
item? There it is.
X, yeah.
I could have sworn Passimian was normal type. Literally this whole time. Here is a
No, it's
round.
Oranguru is normal, which is the version exclusive counterpart.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
psychic normal. That's why I thought it was always fighting normal.
Yep.
Okay. Well, hopefully I have 6 different types here. I guess I have to go to a different Delibird presence. Which would be the next closest one? Is it Casafrasca?
Let's go to
There's
Lavencia.
There's
You
one
already have
in
the fly point.
Lavencia. Yeah.
Lavencia. I need so much help doing this. Oh my god.
Oh, we have the delay. I'm like, why is he going that way? We just said Lavencia.
yeah, after Orthworm, I was like, okay, I need to actually start putting any mentality into the 7 items, whatever. And so I just went around and was like, okay, what Pokemon can I catch? And just did not even think about like being forced to go to Cascarapa for some of the items.
Yeah, I already had I had 6 Pokemon, so I was like, well, I might as well get. I caught like a Knackley for Rock Slide. I just like the first thing I saw when I'm like, you're a rock type, let me catch you. And then the rock item was in Cascarapa. And I didn't want to catch multiple things, so
No. Wooper's only poison, right?
It's. Ooh, actually, I don't know about the Wooper. Clodsires.
I think
I
it's
have
both.
no idea.
I think it's both, honestly.
I have to look it up. I don't remember.
Wooper is in fact poison ground.
Okay, so this will work. I just need to catch a bug type to use the silver powder because I should have. Oh wait, I'm only at 5. That or I need to find whichever store has a magnet and whichever is the ghost.
Cascarapa has the magnet. I don't know what the ghost one is.
Also Cascarapa.
I don't need. What's it
Poison Barb is Mezagoza, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Because there's 2 in Mezagoza,
I
isn't
saw
there?
one in Catscarafa.
Oh,
no,
okay, then never
Poison
mind.
Barb is Cascarapa, yeah.
I think I need 2, so I think I need to go to Cas. Alright, we'll go through the desert, I guess. Oh my goodness. I need a coach for this.
Really hoping that we would get the disobedience one at some point because I'm pretty sure that all of the Pokemon that I caught in Scarlet and Violet were above the obedience cap.
Yeah, you did go for that level 40 Larvitar. That was funny.
Listen,
I mean, I caught the Passimian.
It's
which
a
I think-
surprisingly
the Larvitar
okay
that was-
catch rate.
yeah, I was like looking up as I was terrestrializing. Apparently there's like a cave in like the Orthworm area that you can only get to with like climb or like glide or something. And I only realized that like after I would run around for a good amount of time in that area.
Okay, here's the Poison Barb and Spell Tag, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Thank God I have LP, otherwise I wouldn't have even had enough money.
Oh, I actually forgot you could spend LP on these when I was making the goals.
Oh, yeah, I did that for one of them.
Yeah, I ran out of money, so I got the 3 rare candies that I sold the 3 rare candies that I picked up.
Alright, I'm
Yeah,
at
I
6.
sold my rare candies too for buddy. That's exactly what I did to get enough.
Give item to hold. There we go, 7.
Boom.
Oh,
There's a delay, but I'll count it.
this
You
was
put it on the
very
wrong
difficult.
Pokemon,
I
but
mean,
that's fine.
this this week just confirms that you're all freaking gamers out here.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. I would 100% do this again. I thought
Yeah,
it
I
was
want
super
to do
fun.
it again right now. I need some redemption.
We don't have enough goals.
We don't have goals.
And also the files
You've used
take
the
a little
5
while to
minutes.
set up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wait,
Which
the
I think
other
is-
3 of you already cut your stream. I'm the only one going now.
Oh no, I just wanted to show off
No.
the cover. Everyone's still there.
I feel like I just got the pity clap here.
GG, everyone. And I'm glad to
GG.
hear that sounds like you all enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
The concept is
everyone.
just it's really cool, I think.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's just like so much to consider, and like so many different paths you can go.
Hmm.
And none of those paths led through BDSP.
Nope. Thank Arceus.
As it should. All right. Well, thank you all for participating. Thank you very much, Spider, for helping me organize this. Definitely, we have like a little Discord. I don't know if that's actually going to become like a thing or if, it just goes away or whatever. But definitely, if people have ideas for different goals, different game combinations, all that kind of stuff, definitely would love to hear it. Like I said, most of the prep outside of me going overboard on the layouts was trying to figure out how to make the goals balanced enough and balancing it across games. I think we did a decent job. I think if different goals got picked, the game choices would have been a lot different. It just happened to be very Let's Go and Scarlet Violet focused. But yeah, the sort of vision for this is, somebody could basically be like, I want to run one of these, and I've got these goals in mind, and people can, if people are interested in these particular games, then they can sort of hop in and do it. So it's definitely meant to be a lot more freeform and really open to anyone. So yeah, I don't know if anyone has anything else they want us to say.
Thanks everyone for checking it out and watching. Like Etiquette said, really hoping to do more of these going forward. And so hearing that not only the runners, but it sounds like people enjoyed watching as well is really good to hear.
Yeah, thanks Etiquette and Spider for like getting all of the layouts, balancing all of the goals, getting like everything together in what was it, like 10 days or something like that?
Something like that.
Yeah,
That's like a lot to get done in 10 days. So I'm really
for sure.
really happy
Yeah, really
that
well done.
you brought this all together.
I for one am
forgot you
excited
could
to
play
watch the
soccer
VOD
in this
back.
game.
All right. And then yeah, as always, if anyone has like ideas for format changes, that could be good as well. I think I like this kind of like almost Taskmaster type of vibe. But it doesn't have to be the exact same situation with like the wheel and 5 out of 10 goals or anything like that. I think there's a lot of room for experimentation, so should be good. Well, I think if everyone else is good, I think we are good to call it there. So thank you all very much for watching. Make sure you check out the runners. We've got a lovely command here for that, as well as check out Spider, who was on commentary. And I will catch you all later. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.